Welcome to Sleepy in Art. I am your guide, here to walk with you, away from the noise of the waking world and into the quiet sanctuary of rest. Tonight, we do not need to understand, we do not need to analyze, we simply need to be, just as you are right now, lying in the safety of your own space, supported, held, and ready to drift before we journey to the rolling hills of Provence and before we look up into that swirling, magical night sky. Let us first turn our attention inward, grounding ourselves in the here and the now. Close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in, filling your lungs with cool, fresh air. And then exhale, long and slow, letting go of the day, letting go of the lists, the worries, the rushing. Let it all fade into the background, like a distant hum that no longer concerns you. Now, bring your awareness to the very ends of your body, down to your toes. Notice them. Are they curled? Tense? If they're, simply invite them to uncurl, to wiggle slightly, and then come to a complete stop, feeling a wave of warmth wash over your feet, heavy and loose. Let that sensation of heaviness travel up, moving through your arches, your heels, and into your ankles. Imagine a warm, golden light softening every tendon, every muscle, untying the knots of the day. Feel this relaxation rising, moving up into your calves, the shins, melting away any tightness. Feel the backs of your knees soften, sinking deeper into the mattress. Now, let your attention drift to your thighs, these large muscles that carry you through the world. Allow them to simply switch off. They have no work to do now. They are heavy like stones sinking into a soft riverbed, completely at rest. Feel your hips and your pelvis becoming heavy, grounding you. Tell your hips to release their grip. Let them widen and sink, feeling the full support of the bed beneath you. You are safe here. You are supported. Move your awareness to your lower back, often a place where we hold so much. Imagine a warm, soothing hand gently pressing against your lower back, smoothing out the tension, allowing your spine to lengthen and settle. Let that warmth spread around to your stomach. Let your belly be soft, rising and falling effortlessly with your breath. No holding in, just a gentle, rhythmic rise and fall, like a calm tide. Drift up to your chest. Feel your ribcage expanding slowly, creating space around your heart. Allow your heart rate to slow down, matching the slow, steady rhythm of the night. Now, bring your attention to your hands, resting by your sides or on your body. Feel your fingers naturally curling, soft and empty. Let the relaxation flow up your wrists, your forearms, past your elbows, and into your upper arms. Your arms feel so heavy now that you couldn't lift them if you tried, and you don't want to. They are anchors, keeping you moored in the sea of comfort. And now, your shoulders. Visualize them dropping down, away from your ears, sinking 2 inches deeper into the pillow. Release the burden they carry. Let it slide off, disappearing into the darkness. Soften your neck, your throat. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest loosely in the bottom of your mouth. Smooth out your cheeks and the tiny muscles around your eyes. Finally, let your forehead become smooth, like a calm lake at dawn. No ripples, no thoughts, just vast, open stillness. Your whole body is now a single, heavy, fluid field of relaxation. Breathing in and breathing out. Ready to see, ready to feel, ready to dream. In this state of deep, heavy rest, let your mind's eye open, not to the room around you, but to a space existing out of time. Imagine you are standing in a room, dimmed and quiet. The air is cool and still, smelling faintly of old wood and the dusty, comforting scent of a library or an old atelier. In front of you, illuminated by a soft, solitary light, is a window, or perhaps it is a canvas so vivid it feels like a window. It is Vincent's masterpiece, the Starry Night. But we are not here to just look at it. We are here to feel it, to touch the very texture of the night he created. Move closer, slowly, until the edges of the frame disappear, until the gold border dissolves, and all that is left is the blue. The first thing you notice is the texture. This is not a flat image. This is a landscape built of thick, rich paint. Imagine you can reach out and run your fingertips lightly over the surface. Feel the ridges. Vincent did not just paint the sky. He sculpted it. The paint is piled high, thick peaks and deep valleys of oil, applied with a passion that has been frozen in time. You can feel the friction of the brush bristles, visible in every stroke, lines of paint that are short, distinct, and rhythmic, like a heartbeat or a chant. The smell of the scene rises to meet you. The sharp, clean scent of turpentine, the earthy, nutty aroma of linseed oil, mixing with the smell of the night air, damp earth, and cypress needles. The colors are not just colors. They are deep, resonant chords of music made visible. Look at the blues. There is not just one blue here. There is an ocean of them. Deep, dark Prussian blue, the color of the deepest ocean, or the sky just before total darkness, holding the deep comfort of the night. Then there is ultramarine, rich and royal, vibrating with energy, and woven through it all, touches of cobalt, lighter, softer, like the air itself. These blues are not stagnant. They are churning, rolling over one another, like waves on a sea. But this is a sea of air, a sky that is alive, breathing, moving. As you gaze into this textured expanse, you begin to see the light. The stars here are not distant, cold pinpricks of light. They are glowing orbs, warm and pulsing. Focus on a single star. Notice how the paint circles around the center. A dollop of bright, lemon yellow, surrounded by rings of paler yellow, and then dissolving into the blue. It looks like a stone dropped into a pond, the ripples spreading outward, gold rippling into indigo. The paint is thickest here, sticking up from the canvas, catching the light, making the stars seem to shimmer and dance as you breathe. There's a sound to this sky, not a loud noise, but a rushing, a whoosh of wind passing through the heavens. It creates a spiral, a great white and yellow swirl in the center of the sky, like a galaxy turning, or a cloud being pulled by a gentle storm. Trace that swirl with your mind, round and round, following the brushstrokes. Hypnotic, repetitive, soothing. It is a river of light flowing through the dark, guiding you, carrying you along its current, effortless. You are no longer looking at the painting. You are stepping into it. The smell of the oil paint fades, replaced by the crisp, cool air of a French night in June. You are standing now on a hill. The grass beneath your feet is tall and swaying gently. The air is cool against your skin, refreshing, calming. It carries the scent of lavender and damp soil. To your left, rising up like a dark, silent guardian, is the cypress tree. Look at it closely. It is painted in dark greens, browns, and blacks, almost a silhouette against the vibrant sky. The texture of the tree is vertical, flame-like. The brushstrokes here race upwards, reaching for the stars. It looks like a green fire, flickering in the slow wind, but it is solid, rooted, deeply connected to the earth. Reach out in your mind and touch the cypress. Feel the rough, scaly bark, cool and damp with dew. Feel the soft, feathery needles brushing against your palm. It stands as a bridge, connecting the sleeping earth below to the waking heavens above. It offers you shelter, a place to stand and watch the spectacle of the night without being swept away. From this safe vantage point, next to the cypress, you look down into the valley. Below you lies the sleeping village, Saint-Remy. It is so still, so quiet, compared to the energetic sky. The houses are small, huddled together for warmth. Their roofs are angled, painted with straight, dark outlines. Notice the windows, tiny squares of orange and yellow light, warm, inviting. Someone is home there, safe inside, perhaps sitting by a fire or blowing out a candle to go to sleep. Just like you, the village is an anchor of calm, painted with flatter, smoother strokes. There is no churning here, only the peace of deep slumber. The church spire rises in the center, a slender needle of blue poking up, echoing the shape of the cypress, but smaller, gentler. You can imagine the silence of the streets, the cobblestones cool and gray. The only sound is the distant hoot of an owl or the rustle of the wind in the olive groves. It is a world at rest, perfectly preserved in this moment of quietude. But your eyes are drawn back up, always back up, to the sky. The moon in the corner is not a crescent. It is a sun moon, eclipsing itself, glowing with a fierce, golden orange intense light. It radiates warmth. You can almost feel it on your face. A gentle heat in the cool night. The brushstrokes around the moon radiate outward, short dashes of yellow, expanding, pushing back the darkness. It acts as a nightlight for the world, shining over the village, shining over the hills, shining over you. The wind, represented by those great rolling swirls of white and blue, feels like a gentle caress against your forehead. It is the wind of the cosmos, the breath of the universe, timeless and vast. Imagine you are lying back in the tall grass now, looking up. The swirling sky begins to slow down for you. The rotation of the stars becomes a gentle rocking motion, rocking you back and forth. The blues deepen, becoming richer, softer. The yellows dim slightly, becoming a warm, amber glow. You are part of this painting now. You are a brushstroke in the corner of the canvas, essential, permanent, and at peace. The thick texture of the sky wraps around you like a heavy velvet blanket. The world of the village is asleep. The world of the waking is far away. There is only the blue, the gold, and the rhythm of the wind. In this space, surrounded by the beauty of the night, let yourself sink deeper into the texture. Feel the support of the earth beneath you, the protection of the cypress tree beside you, and the infinite wonder of the stars above you. You are safe within the frame. You are safe within the night, resting here in the quiet hues of indigo and violet, waiting, drifting, and simply being. Lying there in the tall, imaginary grass, the stillness of the painted world begins to settle into your bones. The colors above you, those deep, vibrating blues and radiant golds, begin to soften their edges. The sharp, thick ridges of the paint, which felt so solid before, are smoothing out now, melting into a soft, liquid haze. The distinct lines of the cypress tree, that dark flame reaching for the sky, are no longer sharp. It stands now as a gentle, protective shadow, a soft blur of dark velvet against the night, shielding you from everything, keeping you safe in this pocket of time. Your gaze drifts back to the rolling hills in the distance, those blue waves of earth that cradle the village. They look like the sea, frozen in a gentle swell, rising and falling. Imagine that movement is real. The hills are slowly breathing, rising and falling, with the same slow rhythm as your own chest, rising and falling. The village lights below, those tiny squares of orange warmth, begin to flicker, slower and dimmer, one by one. The lights in the houses are going out. The people of Saint-Remy are blowing out their candles, pulling up their quilts, closing their eyes. One light fades, turning into a soft ember, and then darkness. Another light dims, blinking slowly, and then rests. The village is turning in, shutting down, disappearing into the embrace of the blue. There's no more activity, no more sound, only the comfort of the sleeping earth. And you are there with them, anchored in the quiet, watching the world turn off. The swirling wind in the sky, that great white and yellow spiral, is no longer rushing. It is drifting. It looks less like wind now, and more like a river, a lazy, meandering river of starlight flowing through the sky. You can imagine yourself lifting gently off the grass, weightless and floating up into that river, not flying, just floating, suspended in the thick, comforting air, supported by the brushstrokes, held up by the layers of blue. The air around you is perfectly still, perfectly temperate, a cocoon of indigo and violet. You feel the colors wrapping around you, not just seeing them, but feeling them. The blue is cool, calm, and heavy, pressing gently against your eyelids. The yellow is warm, a soft, humming glow that resonates in your chest. They mix together, swirling slowly, creating a soft, green twilight, a space between waking and sleeping. You are drifting through the painting, past the sleeping church spire, past the silent olive groves, past the dark hills. Everything is soft. Everything is blurry. Everything is peaceful. There are no sharp edges here, no hard lines, only curves and flows and drifts. The texture of the night is smooth now, like silk, sliding over your skin, soothing, calming. You are part of the flow, moving with the current of the stars, slow and steady, drifting and floating round and round. The stars are rotating, gently, imperceptibly, like the slow turning of a wheel of light, turning in the deep blue water of the sky, turning and turning, hypnotic and slow. Focus on the center of the spiral, that white, milky center. It is a portal to dreams, a soft, cloud-like pillow waiting for you. As you look at it, it seems to expand, growing larger and softer until it fills your vision. White into pale blue, into deep blue, into black, and back again. White, pale blue, deep blue, drifting. The repetition is a lullaby. The painting is singing you to sleep, without words, only colors. The yellow moon, that great, glowing orb, is slowly closing. Its light is fading from a bright orange to a soft amber to a dull, sleepy gold. It is banking its fire for the night, resting. The whole canvas is breathing, inhaling peace, exhaling tension, inhaling quiet, exhaling thought. There's nothing left to see. The details are gone. There's only the sensation of floating, weightless, timeless. You are not looking at the stars anymore. You are among them. You are a star, drifting in the vastness, quiet and small and safe. The blue is infinite, stretching out in every direction, a blanket of peace, covering the world, covering you. Deep, dark, restful blue, sinking deeper into it, letting it hold you. The swirling has stopped. Everything has come to a rest. The river of light has slowed to a stillness, a calm lake of reflection. You are floating on the surface, looking up or looking down. It doesn't matter. Up is down. Down is up. There's only the float. The heavy paint, the thick texture, pulls you down, down, into the canvas, down, into the comfort, down, into the dream. Your body feels dissolved, melted into the scene. You are the hill, quiet and grounded, You are the tree, still and silent. You are the sky, vast and open. Nothing to do, nothing to be, just drifting, drifting through the indigo, floating through the violet. The colors are washing over you, a tide of sleep, wave after wave of relaxation, softer and softer, deeper and deeper. The image fades, the frame dissolves, the gallery disappears. There is only the feeling of this moment, heavy, warm, and dark. The noise of the waking world is 1,000,000 miles away. You are here, in the heart of the starry night, and it is quiet, so very quiet. The brushstrokes have stopped moving. The paint has dried. The world is still, resting, waiting, sleeping. The blue fades to gray. The gray fades to black, soft, velvety black. Your eyes are heavy, so heavy, comfortably closed. Your breathing is slow. Your mind is empty, floating in the dark, safe, warm, deep. Let go. Drift away into the silence, into the stars. Starry night, quiet night. Sleep now. Sleep. Good night.